is, the windward weather. Looks like it's improving. That's a good thing. Haven't seen any trash for a while.
Bare feet!
Bare feet, but I slid into my long woolies. This smart wool, thin smart wool, I love it. Starting the layering process.
Yeah.
And my Grundon's fleece pants are really great. So today is what? Today is the 22nd of July, our 23rd day at sea. And we just tacked about 20 minutes ago. We switched over to starboard tack. We had been making a northwesterly course in front of a southerly breeze to make back some of the. We got a little off course to the east. We got to go north. Anyway, so we're more closely on course now than we were before, but we're off the rhumb line to the east, to the other side. That's fine. It's sailing. You can't always go in a straight line to where you want to go. But we're making very good progress at the moment, doing over 5 knots easily with the tiller pilot steering, and the tiller pilot's been steering for days, practically since I think we only had 1 or 2 days of rubber band steering.
Yeah.
And only a few hours of hand steering.
Well, more than a few hours, but yeah, it's taken on the majority of the trip. Yeah.
Okay. The tiller pilot's been doing the
majority of the work
here. Yeah. The whole time.
Yep.
We've had thick weather, not bad, but fog, and this morning we had some light rain and drizzle and mist.
Well, we were expecting the rain with the...
We were expecting the rain based on the weather book and our observations. We were expecting it to rain. We're also expecting the wind to shift, but it hasn't. Which is good now because we're making good time. We have a little bit more wind than we had before from the same direction. And the skies are... I don't think they're going to get clear, but we're going to get some brighter skies today. We haven't had a sunset or a sunrise for a couple of days. We had
a little bit of a sunset last night. Yeah. The first one in several days. Somebody started getting a little anxious yesterday.
Yeah, I did. I lost my head, I guess. I started getting that, I want to get there, But Laura reeled me back in.
Well, when you started talking about starting the engine for no reason other than to just make some progress.
Yeah.
When we're already doing, we were ghosting along at 2 knots and you wanted to go faster.
What can I say? It's human nature. But we fight that, because we want to be cruising. We want to be true cruisers and not run the engine any more than we absolutely have to. We want to sail where we're going. Just because we drop under 3 knots doesn't mean that we're going to start the motor. We're just reading in William F. Buckley's Airborne, one of the few non-political things that he wrote. It's about sailing, and he talks about the standing rule of starting the engine anytime boat speed drops below 7 knots. Like, they're in I guess a 60-something foot, 60, 70-foot schooner, and they got a big crew. But still, drop below 7 knots. Heck, we reached 7 knots. It's time for us to slow down. So anyway, anyhow, that's what's going on. We had a pretty good day yesterday. Hung out inside the cabin.
Well, it was pretty foggy most of the afternoon,
it was damp and
so
wet, so we didn't go out much. And
drank a lot of coffee yesterday.
Drank a lot of coffee and tea, and
sat and chatted and visited and hung out, and what's your rush?
Yeah, what's the rush? I've got a big thick book to read.
Yeah. So we had beans and biscuits last night.
Beans and biscuits, like a cowboy supper or breakfast with pork and beans, and Laura baked up some kind of biscuits, more like fry bread or something. It was just bread dough in the skillet, and it was delicious. It was delicious. Pretty much everything that's pretty much everything Laura makes anyway is delicious. I rather imagine anything out here is delicious.
As long as it's hot, it's all good.
As long as it's hot, yeah, with that.
But I'll probably end up making that for lunch again this afternoon, just something do something. Try it
The
a
bread,
little bit
not
different.
the beans,
yeah.
right?
Are you getting tired of beans?
No, I'm not. Well, I don't like to have it 2 or 3 meals in a row. 2 meals in a row.
Where?
Plus, we had it the night before, didn't we? We had beans.
We had chili.
Beans and corn, or chili, beans and chili.
Beans is beans.
Yeah. Well, we'll figure something out. Maybe we'll have ham and eggs. Ham and eggs! Nelson Eddy.
Fog is gone. And we have an absolutely beautiful day.
He's not happy.
Well, we haven't tacked in how long?
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a week,
So
I think, since we've tacked.
Made a commotion on deck.
We've done anything at all with the boat, so.
She got all worked up. So she's sitting here pouting.
Yeah, she doesn't like it when we change things. Like, throw the boat over onto the other tack. Although it wasn't actually throwing, it was kind of,
Yeah.
Okay, Bree, you can go back to sleep now.
What you reading?
Oh, I'm just flipping through some books here. Getting ideas. This one here. I think this might be out of print, but it's one of my favorites. It's got a lot of good information on how to do things on a boat. A lot of ideas. So, and of course a lot of basics about, tying knots and caring for rope. But it's got some cool ideas in here. Like, for example, the tack down haul that we use on the head sail. And
With the double block.
Yeah, the double block, it's luff tackle, but on a jib, on a head sail, it's a tack down haul. And that works really well for us because it saves the foredeck crew from having to winch the sail up and get the luff hard. You just haul it up to the top and cleat off the halyard, and then I can harden the luff from the cockpit using the tack down haul. So, and it works out really well. It's also adjustable, so you can, for the smaller sails, you can adjust the height above the deck using the tackle instead of using different strops. So, I like that.
So far trip's going.
Trip's going very well. Yeah, I mean, we lost a few days to, the doldrums, the North.
No, that was to be expected. We were expecting that.
That was to be expected. And the light air, light winds that we've been having up here in the 40s, we're latitude 45, I think, getting close to 45.
Yeah, we're close. I don't think we've crossed over to 45
I don't
yet.
think we're definitely
44.
above 44, but not.
Yeah.
I don't think not yet 45. And it's sunny and warm. It's been cool. There's a nip in the air, but right now the sun is just beating down out there. The temperature is in the 70s, but yeah, it's really, really gorgeous weather. I mean, we had some fog and a little drizzle this morning, but
knock on wood, so far we've been blessed with amazing weather.
We have indeed been blessed with amazing weather. So, yeah. See how the barometer is rising slightly.
Good sign,
Yeah.
good sign.
It was dropping, and we got into that fog and rain.
Yeah.
And then that was this morning. It started rising again. So.
Most excellent. I'm trying to figure out what to make for supper.
I thought we decided ham and eggs.
Almost sunset. And for dinner this evening, we're having Mountain House noodles and chicken with green beans and frying pan biscuits.